Okay, let's make dimension drawings of the parts of the scissor lift. Dimension drawings are very useful because if we're out in the shop making these things, it's nice to have a piece of paper which says exactly the dimensions you're expecting. Or nowadays we can use a Chromebook. We can just pull it up or a laptop and we don't have to print out the dimension drawing, but having that drawing with the dimensions on it is very useful as we make stuff. So let's do that. So let's start with the base. I'm in the Part Studio. I'm going to right click and create drawing of the base. I'm going to use a template that CalHigh A inch. So you'll have a template that I'll direct you to import that will be like this one, if not this exact one, essentially the same thing. This is an A size piece of paper, which is 8.5 by 11, and the units are in inches. So you'll select that template, and at this point you're going to place the front view. And if you go back to the Part Studio, you'll see that the base here, really the view that is most important is from the top up here. It's the rectangular view. We wouldn't want to put this side view as the front view because the front view is the most representative view and all other views are derived from it. So in that case, instead of up here taking the default front view, I'm going to, just by the way I made this thing, I'm going to choose the top. And I want one to one. Actually, when I export this to laser cut it, I want to have 1 to 1, but here I can make it a little smaller just so everything fits. And I'm going to do one left click here, and I want to rotate this. So before I create the derived views, I'm going to press escape. Okay, and I'm going to double click and I'm going to rotate this 90 and accept that. So that's my front view. And then I'm going to come up here to projected view and click on it, and then I'm going to project subsequent views of the platform in the standard way. Now we don't really need all these views in order to fully understand the part, but I'm going to still put all the views there. And then I'm going to come here and put the dimension there, and then for the thickness I can use either the top view or the side view, so I'll click there and there, and I have that. And I think I will then delete the top view. I don't really need this one. And whoops, I accidentally had the front view there. Right click, delete, and isometric, maybe I can move it to the center, and that would be our dimension drawing of the base. So let's continue on here. Let's make a dimension drawing of the small block. So the most representative view for the small block is going to be the right view as I'm looking at it in this direction. So I'm going to right click on it, select drawing of the small block, use the same template, and remember I want to place the right view in the Part Studio as my front view in the drawing. Remember, in the front view, that has a special meaning in a drawing. It's the most representative view, and it looks like it's thinking quite a bit. It should, where's the hole there? Let's go back here. No, I want the right view for this guy. So yeah, I chose the front view. There we go. There's the right view. Now that's a little too big, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit and go maybe 4 to 1. So I'll click here, and then I'll project over here. I didn't have to rotate it because it came in horizontally. And there's our top view. And finally, I'm going to click over here and put the isometric view. And really, this could be a little smaller, I think. So I'm going to change that. Instead of 4 to 1, I'm going to change it to 2 to 1. That's a little better, I think. So I'm going to accept that. And I'm going to actually come here and sheet properties. I'm going to change this to 2 to 1 to match the parts, and then everything will be represented correctly. It's 2 to 1 scale. Let's go up here to this isometric view, shaded there, and I am going to do the this side here first. Now I could show the hidden views here just to show that that goes through there. I guess I should do that, and I will. Hidden view. And so what we want to do is we want to first identify the diameter there. And actually this one is going to be a pretty crowded drawing. So I'm going to, for the width of the part, I'm going to do it on the top view, and for the height I'm going to do it on the right view, like so. And then I'm going to use the front view here for the diameter of the circle, and also its location relative to a corner. So I think this handles all the features here, and I think we're good for the small block. Let's go back and let's do the axle. So right click, make a drawing of the axle. Now this is an interesting one. It's a very long, skinny piece. So what I'm going to try to do is use a tool which is designed for that. So there it is. What if I made that 1-to-1? And now maybe I don't have to use it. What I was going to use is a tool that could artificially cut this thing so it's smaller and have like break lines in it, but I don't think I need it. Break lines, BREAK. So I'll click there for that view, and I'll go there for the right view, and then I'm going to have a isometric view. So right click, show hide shaded view, and then the length of this is there. I think that's everything associated with the axle, its length and its diameter, and this is at over 7 minutes, so we're going to call it a day. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.